All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Two trades today. We got a break even right here. Literally got edged again, and then finally ended up catching this win right here. Here are the execution. Wait, I think I have them. I'm logged in right now. Let me check. Yeah, so there's the break even, and then there's the winning trade. So coming into the day today, I'll show you the pre-market analysis. This is like, I post this every single day if you guys want to see, but basically the main thing I was looking for, I had a bearish bias, and I was looking, one of my scenarios I was looking for was obviously the manipulation higher into this 1 hour and then look for shorts. Or if we take London, we can look for shorts. And then these were my other scenarios. If we did push up into this 1 hour, we could look for shorts, but I would only be looking for longs if you got like a 15-minute continuation. That's basically the gist of it. So coming into market open, we initially manipulate up into this 1 hour gap right here. As you can see, we get this quick manipulation, or at 9:29 we get the manipulation into that 1 hour gap. So what am I thinking at this point? I'm thinking if we hold this 1 hour gap, I want shorts, but obviously if we trade through it, then we'd be looking for London high, right? So the thing I also liked about that was not only was NQ delivering off of a bearish gap, ES was respecting this 2 hour bearish gap. So this is something I've been actually using the 2 hour recently, because a lot of the times you're going to be missing gaps. You could see we wicked into that small 1 hour after, but I seen that ES was respecting a 2 hour, NQ was respecting a 1 hour. And the reason I was so bearish, because let's start from the higher time frame, right? Let's start on the daily. You can see that the daily candle today never put in a bottom wick. So this is usually going to get manipulated below. And that's usually, there was no manipulation basically. So I'm looking for that to get taken out. We also have previous day low right here, and we have the new week opening gap, which is still has not been filled yet. So going over to the 4 hour, you could see we were delivering from this 4 hour bearish gap. So I was just leaning bearish. That's all I was looking for. We had draws and liquidity lower. So I said if we tap this 1 hour and respect it, then I'd potentially be looking for shorts. So obviously market opens up. We initially get this manipulation down, and this is where I catch the first trade. So as you can see right here, we tap into this 3-minute gap right here. I see price wick in, and we have this low right here, and then below that we obviously have Asia low, and then we have this low and previous day low. So all I was looking for at this point, because Trump was speaking at 9:30, I wanted to trade my funded next bolts, but the reason I didn't was because I want to throw size on those trades, and I would rather wait for something like super A plus. I did not want to get screwed by like a Trump candle or something. So I just went on my apexes, and I was just looking for a small win, just trying to secure a decent, like a winning day, like nothing crazy. So basically price comes into this 3-minute gap. I'm thinking, okay, we already got manipulation higher. We're delivering off a 1 hour gap. ES is delivering off a 2 hour bearish gap. We have draws and liquidity lower. We have this low. We have Asia low. We have previous day lows. You can see Asia opened up. I actually caught this eval long last night when Asia opened up. But anyway, we can see, so I saw this 3-minute gap get tapped into. So at this point, I'm looking for just a simple continuation short. So what do we get here? We get this 30-second inversion right here, right? And this was at 9:37. So again, take this 30-second inversion short right here. I have my stop right here. We also had a little SMT, I believe. Let me pull it up. I'm pretty sure we had an SMT like right around here, something like that. Let me see. Let me go to ES. Yeah, you can see ES took out these internal highs. NQ never did. Therefore, we had a lower time frame bearish SMT as well. So I was like, okay, 30-second inversion, I can go for a quick break even, and I just want to target this low right here. So as you can see, we get into profit. I go break even right here. I'm thinking, oh, we're going to flush right to TP. Nope. And we get edged again, break even. If I did go for the 1-to-1, it would have been fine. The reason I wanted to go lower, because it just made sense. I'm like, we're clearly trending bearish. Like the draws and liquidity are all lower. I don't see why we can't take out this low right here. Again, if I went for the 1-to-1, this would have been a winning trade, but it is what it is. It's not really a big deal. From there, I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. Let's, take a deep breath. Don't do anything, don't just try to FOMO back into longs here, right? So price comes back up at this point, and it manipulates back into this 1 hour gap. Let me just hide all this stuff just to get it out of the way so I can show you this trade. Let me hide this, and this. Okay, so now price manipulates back up, and now what did we do? We now left relative equal lows with this low. So as you can see, we now have this low, but we left this right here. So now we have even more sell side liquidity that we can target, right? So price manipulates back up and re-sweeps out the 9:30 wick, and we're still continuing to hold this 1 hour gap. And now if we look at ES also came up. and it reswept the, where was the 930 wick? It also reswept the 930 wick because there were actually equal highs put in at the 930 wick right here, and now it's delivering off CE of that 2 hour gap. So I'm like, okay, ES is respecting CE of a 2 hour gap. NQ just came back up and swept the highs. We still have draws and liquidity lower, and we left relative equal lows on the higher time frame, and we have sell side draws lower. I 100% still want shorts. So again, we're delivering off this 1 hour gap. I'm looking for an entry. I take my entry off this 2 minute inversion right here. So you can see we get this 2 minute inversion. I get actually a pretty good fill on this. I get filled a little bit as the candle pulls back, thankfully. The other thing I liked here was how strong this 1 minute candle closed. So we get this nice displacing 1 minute candle. We inverse the 2 minute rate. Yeah, we inverse this 2 minute right here, and this, oh, I didn't even notice we actually inverse this 2 minute as well. I was just looking at this one, but anyway, we get this nice close on the 2 minute. We also get this strong close on the 1 minute. So I'm expecting price to flush lower at this point, take out these relative equal lows. And at this point, I'm like, if we break this, we should just flush to Asia low. It would make more sense. So I take this, I go break even as soon as we get this close below. I didn't go at this one. I went after we took this low out. My first idea was to go break even after we closed below, but I had so much conviction in this point, I ended up going break even after we wicked below here. And I just let price flush to Asia low. I actually got out at 325.50 was my exact exit. So I got out a bit below Asia low. So thankfully we end up catching that. We end up catching about a 1.86 R trade. Again, I'll run through it really quick. Basically, market opens up. We have a bearish bias. Why? Because higher time frame, we're delivering out of a 4 hour gap. The daily candle has no bottom wick. We have a new week opening gap below. So basically, I want to see price deliver us lower from this 1 hour. So again, ES is respecting a 2 hour as well. First trade, we get the continuation here off this 3 minute. We take the 30-second inversion rate. Let me mark it back out again. 30-second inversion here. Again, I'm looking to target this low right here, but we get break even. From there, price comes back up, manipulates into that 1 hour. We're still respecting it as ES is also respecting a 2 hour bearish gap. So from there, again, we get a rotation down. We get this 2 minute inversion right here where I take my entry. I go break even here, and then I just target Asia low, and we end up catching that trade right there. And the thing again I liked was that we left now relative equal lows. So that was even more sell side to pull price lower. So that's it from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know if you guys took any of these trades today. I thought we'd honestly flush lower, but Trump was speaking again. I don't know if he's like, what's going on now. We'll see what happens. But now we're heading into FOMC. So I'm done for the day. I won't even try to look at PM. So I don't look at PM ever on FOMC days. But anyway, that's it from you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.